Hi everyone, my name is Naiar Rashid, and in 6 days, I graduate high school. It's honestly a very weird Actually, that was kind of a lie. It mostly just feels surreal to me. But for 12 years, people kept telling me these are going to be the best years of your life, which feels slightly concerning considering those years included sleep deprivation, cafeteria food, standardized testing, and group projects where one person somehow contributes absolutely nothing but still gets an A. I'm not sure if that changes in the adult world or not, but so, like I said, if this was a peak, I need to ask questions to someone. But lately, as graduation gets closer, I haven't really been thinking about leaving high school because the truth is, I've been thinking about what it took for me to even stand here in the first place. Because the truth is, my story doesn't start with me. It started way before me with two immigrants. My parents came to this country carrying what every immigrant family always seems to carry: sacrifice, fear, and hope. They didn't come here because it was easy. They came here because somewhere inside all that uncertainty was this belief that their lives could mean something more, and maybe they could build something here. And they did. Today, they're professors at DePauw University. They teach, they mentor, and they shape future doctors, scientists, mathematicians, and leaders. And yes, growing up with professor parents was definitely an experience. Some kids got grounded, but I quite literally once received a developed argument with cited evidence, and somehow, I'm talking about a whole PowerPoint presentation. You guys think I'm joking? I am not. But underneath all that, I got something bigger. I got to watch two people who came to this country as outsiders and spend their lives giving back to it. Because when you grow up seeing immigrants not as headlines, not as statistics, not as political arguments, but as your parents, you stop hearing immigration as politics. You hear it personally. I hear my mom, my dad, their sacrifices, their degrees, and their sleepless nights. I hear every risk they took just so I could stand here 6 days away from graduation with opportunities they had to fight for. So when people talk about immigrants like they're burdens, I think about classrooms. I think about students whose lives were changed because my parents are allowed to be here. I think about how immigration is not people coming here to take, it's coming here to build, to teach, to lead, and to create futures that didn't exist before. Because too often, policies like ICE are talked about in statistics and slogans, when in reality, they are in living rooms and children just watching and wondering if their parents will come home. And families living in fear of a knock at the door, and students trying to focus in school while their entire lives feel one policy away from falling apart. And throughout all the headlines, I keep asking myself, what kind of country claims to value opportunity while punishing the same people who came here believing in it the most? What kind of nation benefits from immigrants' labor, brilliance, and sacrifice, but turns around and treats them like they don't belong? Because if my parents had never been given the choice, I would not be here. I would not be graduating. And maybe hundreds of students would have never had the professors who helped shape their futures either. And that's what people forget. When you attack immigrants, you are not attacking individuals. You are erasing futures you cannot even imagine yet. A future doctor, a future teacher, a future scientist. You are silencing stories before they even get told. That's why supporting Kelsey matters. Because this campaign is about more than politics. It's about whether we choose fear or whether we choose people. Whether we choose cruelty or compassion. Whether we remember behind every immigration debate is a human being who more often than not came here for the same reason so many generations before them did, to build something better. My parents built that. Built a life, they built futures, and they built mine. So when I ask you to support Kelsey, I'm not asking you to support a candidate. I'm asking you to believe in families like mine and students like me, and in the idea that this country should still be a place where hope is met with opportunity, not fear. Because history will remember who we decided matters. So let it remember that we chose people. Thank you.